Construct a bonsai using its core elements as a guide. Those core elements from bottom of the tree to the top of the tree are the roots, and more broadly, the base of the tree. This area where the tree parts with the soil is very important. It's the foundation of the rest of the tree. It should be the widest part of the base of the trunk, with roots spread evenly around that base if possible. Next is the trunk. This is the main stem or stems of the tree that depart from the base. The trunk is the first example to demonstrate the bonsai aesthetic of taper and the concept of wider equals older. The base of the trunk is the oldest part of the tree. It's been there since it was a seedling. Naturally, that should be the widest part, becoming ever more narrow as it ascends upwards to growth that happened at a later time in the tree's life. This wider equals older concept is carried through the branches. The branches that emerge from the trunk also adhere to that concept. The wider the branch is, the older it is. This leads to primary, secondary, and tertiary branches. The primary part of the branch is the part that departs from the trunk. From this primary branch, secondary branches emerge, and from those comes the third layer, or tertiary branches. The primary part of the branch should be the widest, followed by secondary, which are more narrow, and even more narrow would be the tertiary layer. Branches play an important role in bonsai, specifically branches that own some prominence in the overall design of the tree. There's the main branch, which is kind of a focal point of the design. It isn't always the first branch that emerges from the trunk, but it often is. What is important to consider is the main branch often establishes the flow or direction of the design. Usually, but again, not always, it's the oldest branch and therefore the widest branch that also has the most established secondary and tertiary branches, generally on a bonsai. The second, or support branch, creates a counterbalance to what the main branch establishes. Very often, this counterbalance branch is on the opposite side of the main branch on the tree and higher up on the trunk, so somewhat younger than the main branch, but it still has some established secondary and tertiary branches. The main branch and secondary branch on a bonsai are not always what I just described. These are general definitions and guidelines. Depending on the tree, the main branch, or what serves as the main branch, meaning the thing that establishes the flow or direction of the design, could actually be a dead branch called a jin. Same concept applies to the second or support branch. Let's keep moving up the trunk. Back branch, or back branches, are super important branches on a bonsai. While the main branch and secondary branch establish a concept within the design, back branches create the three-dimensional depth to support the overall big picture of the bonsai, which is an idealized living image of a large tree, but small. If a back branch is missing, the illusion of a three-dimensional space is compromised. Let's move up through the trunk to the top of the tree, called the apex. Every tree has a point in which the tree actually ends. That endpoint also has a prominent place in bonsai design. The apex offers information about the age of the tree. This is the part of the tree that usually receives the most light, so when a tree reaches a mature height, meaning it's gotten so large that it can't support new growth higher than a certain point due to the limits of its physiology, it begins to spread out at the top. This creates a rounded silhouette for the apex. Younger trees are still reaching upwards, so there will be a clear main trunk higher than the rest of the branches. This creates a more pointed or triangular looking apex. So generally, a rounded apex reads as older and a pointed apex reads as younger.